everyone, I'm DrGarimaAsati. Welcome you all in my YouTube channel. Friends, today I'm going to explain you about the topic ganglion in English on the demand of few of my non-Hindi patients. So let's continue with the ganglion. It is a nodular growth, knot-like swelling which especially occur at the region of the wrist or hand, ankle or feet. It is a non-cancerous lump. Friends, before that, if you have not subscribed my channel till yet, kindly subscribe the channel, tap the bell icon to get the latest updates of the videos. And kindly see the video till the last, because in the last I am going to explain you some of the homeopathic medicines which can be helpful in curing this ganglion. Now let's discuss about the signs and symptoms of this ganglion. So they are round or oval in shape and contains jelly-like fluid within. They can be a pea-sized up to 2.5 cm nodular growth. It can be painful if they compress any nerve. And it also restricts the movement of that particular joint where ganglion presents or occur. But if a person continuously using that joint, then it can lead to the size of the ganglion bigger and bigger. Now, the location of this ganglion, so it can be occur at hand, wrist, ankle, feet or knees, or even other joints may also be affected with it. It can also cause numbness of that affected hand and especially of the fingertips. Now friends, let's talk about the causes or risk factor for this ganglion. So it can be related to the sex, that is females are affected more commonly between the age of 20 to 40 years. Persons who are having or suffering from osteoarthritis can also have the risk factor more for this ganglion. And person who is suffering from repeated injury, that repeated injury can lead to this ganglion. Now let's talk about the diagnosis of this ganglion. So physical examination is more than sufficient, but X-ray, ultrasound and MRI can also be helpful. Now friends, let's talk about the homeopathic cause, some of the homeopathic medicines and one of the homeopathically cured case of this ganglion. Now let's talk about the homeopathic cause of this ganglion. So there is self-worth conflict and patient doesn't want to do some work but he has to do and he is unable to move out of it. Now let's talk about one of the cured case of this ganglion via homeopathy. A patient aged 42 years suffering from this ganglion with numbness at the fingertips and crackling in fingernails. After taking whole history we got, she was very hot, thirsty, desires salt, feels neglected in the family after the death of her husband, and actually she was not being neglecting by the son, but she felt that it was her false perception, it was her delusion, and there was clinging to her husband and clinging to belongings and everything related to husband. Fear of strangers and very much introverted person does not like consolation and consolation aggravates her. Ailments from grief, and after taking whole case, we got the rubric, even we selected the rubric delusion, he is neglected, and the medicine selected was Natura Mio 200 which cured her completely within a period of 2 months. Now friends, let's talk about some of the homeopathic medicines which can be helpful in curing this ganglion. So the first medicine is calcarea flower. So there is ganglion at the back of the wrist, gouty enlargement of the fingers, joints, and there is numbness at the fingertips. Now let's see the mental symptoms of this calcarea flower. So the patient is in great depression. There is a fear of financial ruin and patient becomes avaricious. There is only a single thought process in his mind that I have to store money a lot and I will be poor very soon. So if these symptoms correspond, this calcarea flower will be helpful in curing this ganglion. The next medicine is Calcarea silicata. So there is painful ganglion in it. There is a gritty sensation inside and heart aggravates him. The mental symptoms of this Calcarea silicata is absent-minded. Patient remains in confusion a lot, despair about everything, and there is lack of self-confidence in him. So if these symptoms correspond, Calcarea silicata will be helpful in curing such cases. That's all for today. We'll meet soon with a new topic, new subject. It's my humble request to you all, kindly don't take any medicine without consulting doctor. Otherwise, it will not be very much helpful to you. The clinic address of mine and the contact number is given in the description link. And stay connected to stay healthy.